Hi everybody, today we are going to see theorem number 6.4. In this, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of interior angles on the same side of a transversal is supplementary. Okay, here we want to see the statement only, its proof is not in your syllabus. So this theorem states that if we consider the two parallel lines, if I consider these two parallel lines as AB and CD, A, B, C, D, and a transversal intersecting two lines P, Q, and it intersect at 2 points R, S. Now, the statement says that if AB and CD are parallel, now here AB is parallel to CD, which is given part, then the statement says that each pair of interior angles on the same side. Now, here interior angles on the same sides are angle ARS plus RSC plus angle RSC is same side of a transversal is supplementary. That means its measurement will be 180 degree. Similarly, here PRS, angle PRS plus angle RSD, its addition will be 180 degree. Okay, this is our 6.4 theorem says. Okay, and in theorem number 6.5, it is converse of 6.4. That means if the transversal intersects two lines such that pair of interior angle on the same sides of a transversal is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. Okay, that means if here ARS and RSC is equal to 180 degree and angle PRS plus RSD is equal to 180 degree, this part is given there in 6.5, and then AB will be parallel to line CD. Okay, it is a converse of the statement 6.4. Next, in 6.6, here it is given, it is a point, 6.6 is a point, lines parallel to same line. Lines parallel to same line. Now, if you consider two parallel lines, I consider here two lines, L is parallel to M, okay, and M is parallel to N. Okay, here we have considered L is line parallel to M and M is parallel to line N. Then line L will be parallel to line N. Okay, so when the lines are parallel, that means L is parallel to M and M is parallel to line N, then this line L will be parallel to line L. Okay, now in theorem 6.6, the statement is given as lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other, That means we have considered here two parallel line, L is parallel to M and N is parallel to M. That means line L and N is parallel to same line, which is M. Therefore, these two lines L and N will be parallel to each other. Okay, this is our statement 6.6 theorem. Okay, now we will go through the examples. Now here example number 4 says that in a given figure, in figure 6.24, if PQ is parallel to RS and angle MXQ is equal to 135 degree and angle MYR is equal to 40 degree, then we have to find angle XMY. Okay, and our diagram is given as here. It is a PQ and here it is given R. Yes, and x, and here it is a y. It is intersecting both at a point M here. We will consider this as a y. Okay. Now here MXQ. Now MXQ is angle 135 degree. Okay. And angle MYR. MYR is an angle which how much? 40 degree. So, and we have to find angle XMY. We have to find angle XMY. Here this angle we have to find. Okay. We will consider it as a x. Now if you draw a line parallel to both of this line, PQ and RS, okay, and name it as A and B. Okay. Now here it is given part is a PQ parallel to RS, and we construct line AB through point M and is parallel to both PQ and RS. That is, line AB is parallel to PQ and AB is parallel to line RS. Okay, it is by construction. We have constructed a line AB such that it should be parallel to both PQ and RS. Now here we consider first, let AB is parallel to RS. It is by construction. We can say that angle Q, here angle QXM plus here it is angle QXM plus XMB plus angle XMB is equal to 180 degree, because AB and PQ, AB is parallel to PQ and interior angles on a same side. Addition of these two, here it is a QXM and XMB are the interior angle on the same side. Interior angle of parallel line on the same side are supplementary. Okay, of same side of transversal are supplementary. Okay, so write it as equation number 1. Here angle, we know that here it is a QXM is a 135 degree, so here it will gives 135 degree plus angle XMB is equal to 180 degree. Now angle XMB is equal to 180 minus 135 degree. Therefore angle XMB is equal to 180 degree minus 135 degree, which is equal to 45 degree. Okay. Also angle BMY, which means this angle BMY is equal to angle MYR, is equal to angle MYR, because they are AB is parallel to RS, AB parallel to RS, and these are alternate angles, are alternate interior angles. Okay, so they are equal, and BMY is 40 degree, so it will be 40 degree. Therefore angle BMY is equal to 40 degree, because MYR it is given, it is 40. Okay, so if we write it as equation number 1 and equation number 2, so angle here, this total angle XMY is equal to addition of which two angles? XMB and BMY. Okay, it is addition of angle XMB plus angle BMY, okay, which is equal to, it is a 45 degree plus 40 degree, which is equal to angle XMY is equal to 85 degree, which is our required answer. Now consider exercise 6.2. In that first example is given that in figure find the values of x and y, and then show that AB is parallel to line CD. Okay, and it is given, diagram is given in this way. Two parallel lines are given, we have given two lines and one transversal. Okay, and here it is a line AB and it is line CD. This angle is a Y. This is given as a 130 degree. Next here it is a 50 degree and here it is X. Okay, so first we have to find the values of X and Y. Now if we consider it as a PQ as a transversal and here are S as the intersecting points. Okay, here are R and it as a S as a intersecting lines. Okay, now if you consider these two lines, we have to show that first we have to find the values of X and Y. Okay, now here to find X and Y, if you consider a line PQ, consider a line PQ. Okay, this is a line PQ and AB as a transversal, and AB as a transversal. Okay, so here angle P from here it will give PRA or ARP, angle ARP plus angle ARS, angle ARS is equal to 180 degree. Okay, by linear pair of angles or linear pair of angles. Okay, on a line PQ. Okay, now here ARP is equal to 50 degree plus angle ARS is as it is, which is equal to 180 degree, which will gives us ARS, angle ARS is equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree, which is equal to 130 degree. Okay, that means ARS is denoted by angle X. Therefore, X is equal to 130 degree. Okay, now we have to find the values of Y. So similar way we can find the value of Y also. Here no, or you may directly write it as here angle CSQ is equal to angle is equal to angle RSD, which are vertically opposite angles. Okay, because it is the intersection of two lines PQ and CD. Okay, so angle CSQ is given as a 130 degree. So here it is 130 degree is equal to RSD. Therefore, angle RSD is equal to 130 degree. Okay, now we have to also show that AB is a parallel to CD. That means we must show that corresponding angles are equal or alternate angles are equal. Okay, now here if this we have find angle X is 130 degree here. Okay, X is equal to 130 degree. Okay, now here Y is also 130 degree. That means from it as right is equation 1 and it as equation 2. So by 1 and 2 angle which angle is this? ARS, angle ARS is equal to angle RSD is equal to 130 degree, which are alternate angle. alternate angles, alternate interior angles. Okay. Also here, if from this we can find here, consider CD as a line. Also consider a line CD. So on line CD we can find angle C. Here we can write angle CSR, angle CSR plus angle RSD, angle RSD is equal to 180 degree by using linear pair of angle. Okay. Now here angle CSR is 130 degree. So angle RSD will be 130 degree plus angle RSD is equal to 180 degree. That means angle RSD is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, which is equal to 50 degree. Okay. Therefore angle RSD is equal to 50 degree. Write it as equation, or RSD is equal to angle 50 degree. Now here PRA is given 50 degree, so it will be 50 degree. Okay. That means angle BRS and ARP are vertically opposite angle. Here ARP, angle ARP is equal to angle BRS, angle BRS are vertically opposite angle, vertically opposite angle. Okay. That means vertically opposite angles, therefore angle ARP is 50 degree, so angle BRS is equal to 50 degree, because here ARP is 50 degree, which is given. Okay. Okay. So BRS is equal to here 50 degree, and we have find RSD is equal to 50 degree. So which are, therefore angle BRS is equal to angle RSD. Okay. Now here BRS and RSC, it is not C, D, RSC is equal to, are equal both. Okay. Here I have written wrong, wait for a minute. Here we have considered a line CD. In that angle CS we have represent it as a S, and here it as a R. Okay. And this line as a PQ. Okay. Now here angle CSR, that means CSR plus RSD is equal to 180 degree, and we have angle RSD is equal to 130 degree. We have written, sorry, wrongly here. Angle RSD is 130, that means angle CSR will be as it is, CSR plus 130 degree. So we have find the value of angle CSR is equal to 180 degree minus 50 degree. That means here angle CSR is equal to 50 degree. Okay. Okay. Which means angle BRS is equal to 50 degree and angle CSR is equal to 50 degree. So here it will be equal, BRS is equal to angle CSR, and which are alternate angle, alternate interior angle. Okay. That means a pair of alternate interior angles. Here pair of alternate interior angle, this is 50 degree. Okay. That means alternate interior angles are equal, therefore line AB is parallel to line CD. Okay, which is our required solution. Consider the example number 6 in a same exercise. It is given that in the figure PQ and RS are two mirrors, Now here in it is given that PQ is parallel to RS are two mirror placed at parallel to each other. So in figure it is given that these two parallel, if we consider this as a two parallel mirrors, okay, it has a P and here Q and RS are yes, okay, these are the two mirrors, okay, by question. Next here it is given that an incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. That means if I consider it as a ray AB incident at PQ, okay, this is incident. So here if I consider it as a and incident PQ at B, okay, AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. The reflected ray moves along path BC. Now this reflected ray will moves along path BC, this as a path BC, and strike the mirror RS at C. It is a mirror RS at C and again reflect back along CD. Again reflect back along CD. Okay, it has a CD. Okay, this is our given part. Now we have to prove that this AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so for that we have to construct a perpendicular to line PQ at B and perpendicular to line RS at C. Okay, which are perpendicular to RS and here it is perpendicular to PQ. So we will construct as a BM is perpendicular to PQ and CN perpendicular to RS. Okay, and here we have to show that angle ABC is equal to angle BCD, which are the angles, alternate interior angle of a line AB and CD. Okay, now here it is given that, now from figure or in question it is given that PQ is a parallel to RS and AB, BC, CD are rays. Okay, here to prove AB is parallel to CD, we have to prove, that is we have to prove angle ABC is equal to angle BCD, which are alternate interior angle, alternate interior angles are equal. Okay, now in proof we will consider here BM as a PQ and RS are parallel to each other. The perpendicular on parallel lines are parallel to each other. That means here BM is a parallel to CN because the perpendiculars on a parallel line, on a parallel lines are parallel. Okay, that means here PQ and RS are parallel to each other and we have drawn a perpendicular on a parallel lines. Here BM is perpendicular to PQ and CN is perpendicular to line RS. Okay, therefore BM and CN are parallel to each other. Okay, now if we consider here it as an angle 1 and this as angle 2, here it has an angle 3 and here this an angle as a 4. Now from the figure we can say that as BM is a parallel to CN, BM parallel to CN, then here angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. This angle 1 and angle 2 are equal and angle 3 and angle 4 also equal. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. They are equal by the laws of reflection. Laws of reflection. Okay, that means what is the law of reflection? The angle on incident is equal to angle of reflection. That means this angle ABM is an incident angle and MBC are a reflective angle. Okay, angle of reflection. Similarly here, BCN is a incident angle and NCD will be here a reflecting angle. Okay, so by laws of reflection you can say that angle 1 is equal to 2 and angle 3 is equal to 4. Okay, now here if you consider these two parallel lines BM and CN, the angle 2 will be equal to angle 3 because it will be its alternate angle. So here as we consider BM parallel to CN, angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because it is alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angle of two parallel lines. Which two parallel lines? BM and CN. BM parallel to CN. Okay, therefore as from these two equation, if we write it as equation 1 and 2, we can here we get angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. That means all these angles are equal. Okay, 1 is equal to 2 is equal to 3 is equal to 4. Therefore you can write angle 1 plus angle 2. That means addition of these two angles. 1 plus 2 is equal to addition of 3 and 4 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. That means angle 1 and 2 is addition. So here ABC, angle ABC is equal to angle, which angle? Here it should be equal BCD because 3 plus 4 is angle BCD is equal to angle BCD. Okay, that which are the interior angle, alternate interior angle are alternate interior angle of line AB and AB and CD. Okay, that means line AB is parallel to line CD. Okay, which is our required proof. Okay, so by this way we can prove that line AB is parallel to line CD. Okay, so for today we will stop here. In next lecture we will go through the next points.